attention. I'm so sorry. What happens when you don't pay attention, I guess. I just worked, so sorry. Well, didn't just work, but I got off work. So thank you for joining us for, I guess, somewhat of a mukbang or mukbang. Who knows? Doesn't matter, but thanks for joining us. So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. We can talk about quarantine life first.
How's it been for you? I know, like, you're home a lot.
I'm fine, honestly. I miss, like, church. I miss eating fruit. I miss that we didn't get to do the play, and, like, especially Easter tomorrow and convention. Okay, that's, like, my number one is convention.
What are you more upset about, like, realistically, Easter service or convention?
Oh,
be
gosh.
What? I'd be honest, shoot. I ain't gonna
Probably
hurt anyone's feelings.
convention. I would say convention. I don't know, because I feel like this Easter service was, like, I don't know.
I'd be more upset about Easter service because, like, for me, I hold Easter to be my favorite holiday just because, like, my views on everything. And this was actually my birthday yesterday, so it was on Good Friday, which was a good Friday because, A, Jesus atoned for our sins, and it was my birthday, so double Good Friday, like, extra bonus. And so I was excited to, like, celebrate with, like, our church family, you know, now that, like, we kind of can't. I mean, we can, just not, like, together. That kind of is a bummer, but... And plus, I bought a really cute dress, but I'm still going to wear it in the house, in the living room, and then go for a walk.
There you go. So there you go. How's your quarantine life?
It's not that bad. I mean, we're still working. Like, for those that know and care, Chick-fil-A is still open. But it's not that bad. Like, we're busy. The only thing that's different is, like, you know, we're taking extra precautions as, like, for safety. So, like, next week we have to start wearing masks, which I'm a little nervous about just because, like, they're hot to breathe in. Like, obviously I asked Gaia, and she says it's really hot, and it's like, ugh. But on the plus side, I won't wear any face makeup, just my eye makeup, so my skin will be looking really clear for the next, like, month or so. So that's a win-win. And then other than that, just a lot of, like, which, I mean, is good, but most people are saving money. Like, obviously, like, yeah, I'm an old millennial, but, like, I'm not great at saving money, so this is really helping me.
It does, yeah. All right, we can do the next question.
Sure, next topic.
All right,
I can't read that.
It says first thing on your bucket list. You go first since I did
My like quarantine bucket list, because, like, what we can't do, or just in general?
No, I think just in general.
Well,
I would say just in general.
for me, bucket list. Okay, well, it's not really a bucket list item, but I definitely want to go to not Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, I said that. Sorry, I closed last night. I had to open this morning. I am so sorry. I am fried. No, actually, I wanted to go to Disneyland in California because my sister lives in San Francisco. And, like, so from San Francisco down to, like, Anaheim, that's, like, at least, I want to say, like, an 8-hour drive. So, like, playing around, maybe, like, what, an hour or two? So my thought was, we were supposed to go this current spring, but now quarantine. And then I was like, well, how about this? Because the Chick-fil-A in Camden, so if y'all are listening, next 2021, Chick-fil-A Camden's getting remodeled. So during that time, we're like having time off. So I was going to go to Disneyland then. So that's on my bucket list, just because I want to say I'm a huge Disney freak, but at the same time, I really do like Disney, and plus just to be with my sister, you know what I mean, guys?
Yeah. I would say mine is probably going to Paris, which I think everyone knows, but
I don't understand. Like, is it just Europe or just Paris?
I mean, I would love to go to Europe, but number one out of Europe would be Paris.
Like, is it the food, the culture?
Everything.
Like...
Everything. My husband went, and he loved it.
With who?
His family.
When?
When he graduated from college. It was like a gift.
They got money.
No.
That's
not why it was.
Paris money.
They're blessed.
No, I know what you mean, though. Like,
Can you do the next question? Can you read that?
no, I don't have glasses on.
It says,
What am I eating?
Yeah.
Well, I got sushi because, again, my birthday was on Friday, so I had sushi money for my mom. Thanks, Mom. So I got rice. So I just got them my spicy tuna roll, which was really good. Now I'm about to do my crunchy tiger roll, and I'm about to...
What's a tiger roll?
Avocado and something, and
I don't even know what
crab something, yeah. It just tastes really good. I used to not like sushi, but then, Brittany Dobie, she invited me to rice, like, when I first moved here, and I was like, that looks gross, and I tried it, and it was, like, really bomb, so.
I eat sushi. I mean Chick-fil-A. I think everyone can tell.
Yeah, extra Chick-fil-A sauce.
All right. While we're getting the next questions, is there anyone making questions out right now? There is? Okay. But, yeah, I don't... Okay, that says favorite convention memory. Oh gosh.
You can go first, 'cause I only went to one. Well,
You went to what?
for this church, I mean, when I was a teen, oh yeah, I could do one.
I have a few from being a student and being a leader.
Right.
But my favorite.
Tell us your student though. I want to hear that one first.
Okay, so my student one was when it was my senior year, and a bunch of like my close friends went. So, like Milan was one of them and stuff. And it was after the last, yeah, it was the last service. So it was our last one as students. We were in the bus, and I think it was
Senior year?
yeah, and we were on the bus, and it was just fun. But then we got back, and Lindsay and Brandon like kind of talked to the seniors, and it was just that we were all crying, but we were all laughing at the same time. And that convention I think was just my favorite by far. It was just the most fun. But then as a leader, well, last year was my only first one as a leader, so I guess I could
Interesting.
say,
Well,
what about last year was fun? I liked the girls in my room were awesome. Oh, what about last year? Services were just really good last year too.
yeah, I was kind of bummed I didn't get to go, but I had a wedding to attend in Atlanta, so that was interesting.
So what's your favorite then as a leader?
Well, I only went to the one. I didn't really have a favorite memory, but I took it all in because it was vastly different than mine. So like, I got saved when I was 15, and our denomination, which is really similar to like Calvary's, our conventions, if you will, they had a different name, but like they were really different. So like, not knocking Pendel's, I'm not knocking it. Y'all should still go for the future years. I'm just saying, when it comes to like their musical acts, like I was used to like famous people, if that makes any sense. So that was really different for me. But the one thing that was really overwhelming in a good way was so many students, because again, so mind you, like this sounds like kind of silly, right? You would have like these famous like name acts, right? But there weren't as many students as there were at Pendel.
Oh wow.
You know, I know, isn't that weird? Like
Yeah.
you would think. But when I went as a leader, my favorite memory, honestly, was when we went to Hershey, just for the mere fact of like, I didn't know a lot of the students then. And there was one student in particular who she wasn't in my small group because I had seniors. She was probably, I guess, maybe 13 or 12 at the time. And in the cutest way, I'm not gonna say it was like a puppy dog that was attached to me, but it was like, I want to hang out with you, Miss Sydney. I want to be one of the big girls. I said, all right, then I'm going to treat you like a big girl. So you're going to go on all the rides with us. You're going to hang out with us. And it was really sweet to see this young, like almost like a preteen, like try to be like, okay, I'm like now coming to my own as like a teenager. That was really sweet to see and it kind of develop. So I really did like that. But as a student, one of my favorite leaders when I was in church at back in my hometown. Okay, I'm not trying to get super spiritual, but I could talk forever. But I was 21. It was my second year as a youth leader, and I
At your
remember-
old one?
Yeah, and I don't know who was on stage. I don't know what it was, but I remember the preacher said, if you need your life just like totally transformed by Jesus, like come up to the altar. And I like sprinted. I mean, I pushed past people. And next thing I remember, my hands are in the air. I'm like surrendering everything to the Lord that was on my heart. And the next thing I know, I'm on the floor, and I'm just like covered in His presence. And I don't know how I got on the floor. I mean, I wasn't injured, or I had no head injuries, but I'm like physically like on my back. And then within like 10 minutes of that, I audibly heard the voice of God tell me what my spiritual gift is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't want to
that's
get
a cool
super
memory.
spiritual on
No,
that
that's a good
because some
memory.
people can't, understand that, but that's my favorite memory.
Alright,
I
the
know.
next question. It says, what are you watching during quarantine?
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Can I say it? All right, well, if you want to watch it, hope you got your mom and dad, but I watched Tiger King.
Oh.
It's very interesting if you're into animal rights, but yeah, for those who care, I am team Joe Exotic though, for those who care. I also did watch The Chosen. I don't know if you guys heard of this. Have you heard of The Chosen? Did you watch?
I didn't watch it, no.
Okay, so like real talk, like obviously like I feel like sometimes like with Christian movies or like TV shows, I'm not saying they're not cheesy because obviously the passion was like so realistic, right? Like that was great. But in The Chosen, the one thing that they did in the series, which I'm not kidding, is like the bee's knees, they really take an in-depth look at each of the disciples and like their backstories and like give them such a human look and like human emotions. And the man who plays Jesus in this series is so like fleshed out, and I mean the best way, like he's both man but also God, and it's perfect. And like I was hooked. Gina actually posted on her Facebook page, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really want to see that. So
Yeah.
I I went and like Googled it and I watched it within like 2 days. Granted, like, it's like a short season, but like
Yeah.
it was very good. That's what I've been watching. Oh, and then I finished Breaking Bad. That was good too.
I keep rewatching Friends. And then
I am so sorry. I am not a Friends.
I
No,
love Friends.
I
But
cannot.
then there's something else
The
we've been
Office.
watching. I just watched the last song.
With Miley Cyrus? I'm sorry. I've never seen that. I have no desire.
Oh my gosh.
I am so
Have you
sorry.
seen like A Walk to Remember?
Oh, that one's a classic. I mean,
That one's my favorite movie.
the part where like she goes in the like the lunchroom and they all tease her with that picture, and then Landon like punches that guy in
part
the
he
face.
says,
I'm like,
because
yeah.
she tells him, she says, faith is like the wind, you can't feel it, but you can, no, you can't see it, but you can feel it. And then when she dies, he says, sorry, spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen it.
You're good.
When that happens, he says, her love is like the wind, you can't
So that part
see
makes
it,
me
but
so
you
sad.
can feel it, and I just,
Oh, what's
Anyways.
better? Is that better than The Notebook, or
Oh, yeah.
you think so?
Walk to Remember is my favorite Nicholas Sparks movie, favorite movie. But that's also my oldest sister's fault. She watched it. Like, Lindsay watched it, but I don't think it would be one of my favorites. But
But not when we were younger. But I would try to like the things that she liked. So like I remember when she was in college, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I watched The Office." And I was like, "I'll try to watch The Office."
I did that when I was younger. Lindsay and
Or
Chelsea
something
can
like
attest to that.
Yeah.
I would try to be like that.
My sister's been trying to get me to watch right now Better Call Saul, which is like a spinoff of Breaking Bad. But yeah, I try to like the same thing that she does, whether it's like clothing or like obviously I want to be a vegetarian. And yes, a lot of it was just so I could do it, but it was mainly for my sister. And
You actually went a lot longer than I thought.
I did this time.
But I
I went a
wouldn't
lot
have
longer.
been
And,
able
well, sorry, Kels, not a vegetarian. Nope.
Shout out to Clifton and Lisa, which is Sydney's friend.
Hi, baby.
And Clifton, thank you. He's always watching, you know? He's always watching. All right, next question. What is better, Chick-fil-A sandwich or Popeye sandwich?
Oh, well, I think I should answer this one, shouldn't I? Okay, so this is a PSA. I am not a traitor, but I was force-fed a Popeye sandwich. It's like, no, I wasn't. Okay, so here's the thing. If we're gonna get technical, as far as flavor goes, Chick-fil-A hands down, the seasoning's better. But if I'm gonna go on the Crispies, and Lisa, since you're watching, you know I like my Crispies on my chicken. It's a lot more crispier. But the bun's huge, and I don't like that huge bun. Like, that's a perfect size bun.
I say Chick-fil-A because Popeyes hurts my stomach.
Oh, you get the bubble buns?
No, it's just like, it makes me feel gross. Like, we got it on our way to New York.
Like greasy, you mean?
Yeah. And Chick-fil-A doesn't make me feel like that.
Well, 'cause
Not all the time.
Well, I mean, also, we prepared it with the Lord's Prayer involved, so.
And then also, have you seen the meme where it's like, y'all notice that this virus happened after
Yeah.
Popeyes sandwich?
I
I find that funny.
I just remember when the whole Popeye sandwich came out, like, obviously working at Chick-fil-A, it was like, you cannot talk about it, it's a controversy. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, there was a man who came to Chick-fil-A who was really nice. He brought me a Popeye sandwich so I could try it, and he wanted to know my opinion.
There's actually a sandwich at KFC that I think is better than Popeyes.
Is it that little honey one?
It's like, no, it's
Little
on
snacker?
Colonel something or something like that. I think that's better.
Funniest church moment?
Like youth group or church? Or either. Okay.
Okay. Do you have it off the top of your head?
I mean, a lot of play stuff at the church. I don't know if that counts, but like, I'm trying to think of Sundays. I mean, Pastor Ryan can be funny.
The funniest?
Does that count?
Okay, I will say it, and I'll just be real. There was a Sunday, this poor man, bless his heart, was snoring so loud in church. My friends were all like, look at me. I said, stop being ignorant, stop being trifling.
I
let's
think
just
I
be
remember
nice."
that.
And then Pastor Ryan, I swear, had got the giggles for like 2.5. And so that was really funny, but like in like a cringy kind of way too.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I feel like if I really, really thought about it. I don't know. Youth group, there's a lot of funny ones. I mean, just any Wednesday. But especially when we do competitions and stuff, which I'm mad that we didn't get to do, like, if dyeing Brandon's hair or something like that, wasn't that something for convention? I'm mad we didn't get to do
we could
that.
have been twins. You
So
could
we
have
still
gone
gotta
together.
figure something out, though, so that can happen. Gotta do something.
I will say, as far as like challenges at youth group, I did like when they did the TikTok one, but I was very mad. I don't know which leader picked those songs or what student, but they did not play the one that I knew, which was the Say So song by Doja Cat, because I know all the moves to that. I was so upset. So mad. No, I was sitting with my girls and I was like about to get mad and throw a chair. I was like, this is the only one I know.
It wouldn't have counted. Remember Milan had done one as a leader?
I don't care. I don't need to count. I just want to do it just to do it. And show people. I
Okay.
worked on that in practice.
Oh my gosh, what is your favorite Easter candy? I have two.
I probably know what it is.
The
Like,
eggs?
You like Peeps? Yeah, and Cadbury eggs.
Peeps? Who thinks Peeps is their favorite?
That's disgusting. I hate them.
No.
So gross. You like
No.
the Cadbury eggs?
Yeah, those little
Ugh.
tiny ones.
Gross.
Not the ones that you like take the wrapper off. They're hard shell.
With the
I think it's Cadbury. No.
Oh, those are gross.
No, they're hard eggs, and when you eat them, then it's just like milk chocolate.
Oh, yes.
Those and then Reese's peanut butter eggs because they taste better than I think regular Reese's. I don't know why, but
I don't like chocolate like that. If I want chocolate, it's chocolate ice cream or chocolate milkshakes. For candy, just give me some Starburst. Give me some Swedish Fish. Don't give me no chocolate bunny. I don't want none
so
of
do you
that.
like jelly beans? Like Starburst jelly beans?
Starburst or gum balls. I don't want bubble gum, but gum balls, the flavored ones. I could chew those all day. And when I chew, I smack my gum too.
Okay,
I
we're
pop
not
it.
gonna show that.
So,
Shout out to your small groups. Shout out to my small groups. I'm doing it first. Hopefully my girls are on. I know they're super busy with homework,
oh
which
yeah.
sucks, but
And shout out to my girls too. I know quarantine's definitely been difficult for you guys, but hopefully you guys are watching. I really hope that you guys are. And thank you for those who wished me a happy birthday yesterday. It meant a lot. Thanks, ladies.
oh, and shout out to my other leader, Josie. I just love her. She's amazing.
Shout out to mine. Hey, girl. She knows who she is. She's vibing over there, glowing.
Is there more questions?
I hope so.
Can you think of one on your own?
A question?
Yeah, like from
Okay,
your
yeah, so, like-
videos you've seen.
One thing I would really think about would be like, so like when this is over, like what's the one thing you really want to do when quarantine's over?
Yeah. Okay, honestly, I can't wait for the first Sunday because I feel like they're gonna make it a huge celebration.
Did you see that meme that Pastor Ryan shared?
Yeah, and they're like dancing and everything. But I really,
That's
I am
actually
excited for that. Like, really. But also, I just want to, like, it's been so nice and I just want to, like, go to the beach or something. I'm not even a beach person.
Well, obviously, like I always say I'm from Ocean City, but like I forgot that like obviously it's quarantine and like there have been like news articles that people were going to go outside more and run, but we're not social distancing, right, when we're going outside. But my point being is I was like, oh, I'll take the dog because my roommates have a dog. I'll take the dog down to the beach and go for a walk. And I was like, wait a minute, you'll get a fine, Sydney. They're closed. And I was like, man. Because obviously on my birthday, like, okay, so I worked yesterday, and like tomorrow I obviously am off, but I was like, well, maybe I'll go and see my mom. I can't do that because I'll get fined for going to Maryland. And I was like, man. So honestly, the first thing I probably would do is just go to Maryland because number one, I've been craving Krispy Kremes. Like I want them hot and fresh. And then I also probably just want to see my mom.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm lucky because I live right down the street from them.
No. I'm lucky too. I don't want to live near her. I just want to see her. If Kelsey's still alive, she should be watching my sister. If she is, she understands. Like, you don't want to live with her.
Favorite burning lock in memory. I wasn't there.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
supposed to go to
My
New York.
favorite.
I was supposed to go to New York.
So it was, I don't know what time of night it was. I was getting the loopies. But I was like, I was on with some jams on, and all of a sudden Milan starts coming. It starts like creating like a train and
I saw
and then
those
like a
videos.
dance circle. That was actually funny because all the kids actually surprisingly liked that.
Okay, but I was mad because the day they announced this date, it was the one day I couldn't do, and I've been begging for this lock-in since I was a student.
Well, what's that song? You can't always
Get what you want. Okay, next question. No, I'm just kidding. Well, Carolyn, I don't want to read that question.
Why? What's wrong with
Will
it?
Carolyn ever give Clifton Chick-fil-A if he goes on another roller coaster?
Why not?
If I'm there.
I don't understand. Does he not like roller coasters?
So, backup story.
I want to hear.
Last year, at convention, it was a few of my girls and then Jay and Clifton joined along. And they don't do roller coasters, especially
Who's this?
Jay and Clifton.
Lame.
Especially Jay.
Lame.
Will Carolyn ever give Jay Chick-fil-A? I gave him a gift card. So I don't want to hear it. But anyway, so I think you guys all know the story. But the first roller coaster we got on at Hershey Park was the one that races. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I went the one. No offense. I went the one time and I was
Okay.
not that impressed.
I go up.
So I don't know.
Anyways.
I'm sorry. I'm hanging on it. Busch Gardens all the way.
Anyways, so it's the one that races, and they got on that, and they were okay. And then if you guys know the one, I think it's called Twister.
Wait a
And
minute, I think
we
I know that
promised
one.
them that it was not jerky, but it's the most jerkiest, like
Like it jerks your head.
wood roller coaster ever. And we promised them that it wasn't. And who was it? It was me and someone else were just cracking up. I feel like it was me and was G there? I forget, me and someone was cracking up, or maybe it was a Daya.
So they both were like,
So they were
not
like,
having a good time.
no, and they get on, and there's a picture of them holding their hands during one point because they're screaming. So I
What's wrong
told
with
them,
that?
I promised them that if they got on a roller coaster, I would get them Chick-fil-A, and I haven't yet, which is a problem.
I
But
don't need to promise them that. They're grown. They need to learn. They'll be good. They good.
and okay, what's that say? What's trending?
I thought I said finding. Trending like in pop culture? I don't have glasses. I'm so sorry. I didn't wear them. What's trending? Well, I like to think that I'm an honorary Gen Z kid because I work with kids. But honestly, again, to bring it up, what's trending is literally Tiger King. We've all been talking about it at work. It's insane.
I haven't watched it.
Ugh. But also what's trending, I would say, would probably be like TikToks. Like, okay, I'm not gonna tell people, have I made TikToks? Maybe. I don't want people to look them up. They're so cringy. But I make them for
Wait,
myself.
are they on public?
Oh, yeah.
Someone's gonna find it.
I made one. I'll just give a sneak peek. Like, you know that one where people, like, you, like, do the green screen and it's, like, and it's the song, like, Sexy Back with Justin Timberlake and you put a picture of a guy up there or whatever?
Oh my gosh.
I did one with, like, just Tom Hanks.
Oh my god!
I sent it to my sister.
And that's public.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It's so
I wanna see
cringy. Oh,
it.
it's so cringy. It's so cringy.
What's your TikTok at?
Just, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you. Just look up my name, put some numbers in there, go searching for
Do you have
stuff.
numbers in your Instagram name?
No, it was, but I got rid of it. Now it's Sydney Merrick, but like I did it like Sid, like S-I-D.
And your birthday is 4/9.
No, 410.
4/10. Sorry, I thought today was 10th. I'm all. It's quarantine.
I understand. I only know the dates because I go to work. If I didn't, I'd be like,
What are
day
some
is it?
numbers that are important in your life?
41091. So just look up some numbers in there.
Mine is just.
I really
Honestly,
hope
I don't
look
have
up
anything posted though.
Hold on, I don't have anything. I really don't have anything bad posted, but I'm just thinking in my head, please feel
Embarrassing.
I have that one where it's like, do you know that one TikTok where it's like pew pew pew?
Mhm.
I have that one.
Oh my gosh,
That's
please
my-
someone find it.
It's my sister's. It's her favorite one. Like she died, and she sent it to all her friends from college.
I thought you meant she actually died for a second.
No, she better not have.
Mom said hi.
I thought
My
said
mom? Hello, Mom.
Oh, I thought I said mom.
My mom. No. She wouldn't. My mom. I don't know what else to say.
Say hi, mommy.
Hello. She's probably making fun of me. My dad's probably making fun of me too if he's watching it.
Honestly, like I'm so excited to hear like Lisa's watching her reaction, and then my sister's. Because I'm hoping that she's still watching. If you are, Kelsey, with her husband, 'cause I really want to know their reactions.
My dad's probably just straight up making fun of me and making fun of me for eating.
So what? Live your best life. You only got one on this earth till you go to your forever home.
Oh, deep.
For
Deep.
no, like seriously, like. Okay, so this is kind of random, but like we were so at Chick-fil-A now we listen to music like inside, like through a speaker,
yeah.
and everyone was mad because I played either worship, Christian, or worship. Those were your choices. And they go play country, so I put on country. You know that one song? It's old. It's by Carrie Underwood called "Temporary Home."
Mhm.
Pretty much. And someone was like, "I don't get how's it her temporary home?" And I was like, "It's about heaven. Listen." But yeah, no one likes my music. They make fun of me at work for it. Only if the song's played.
It
I
says
can
do a
it.
TikTok sitting down.
Okay, you can. Okay.
Wait, are you gonna film it or you're just gonna do it?
I'm just gonna ask me to do it.
Okay.
But I can do it.
Which one is it?
It's the Say So one. Only one I know.
All right.
You guys, I'm gonna pee myself.
Oh my god.
All right, let me know when you're ready for this TikTok dance. It's so cringy.
Are we playing? You're just gonna do it without the music?
Yeah, I couldn't know the words. It's, didn't even know if you punch after all. Got to keep your focus. Ooh.
Oh. Yay! I ain't doing one. I don't even know one.
Oh, I also know.
Don't say it. Show
Renegade.
it. You really
That's
know
it.
that? Oh, that's the
No.
only part you know.
I tried learning. I worked that one's really hard. The Say So took me like 3 weeks.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
I was at work doing it. Oh, I also know the Blinding Lights one. You know the Blinding Lights one? Oh, I have to hear the song, but I would perform it right here for everybody, but I have to hear the song. It's from The Weeknd, the song Blinding Lights.
Okay.
People do a dance to the intro. I did it at work, and I gave a show to a guest. He was quite happy with it, I guess.
Oh my God.
I wasn't paying attention. Well, we're bored at work. We gotta find something to do.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that was super cringy.
Is there another question or?
I hope it's not
I'm
another
not
dance.
good at thinking of ones like you did.
Question? Well, also this is an art to learn.
Rate my food. It's actually really good today. I'm saying 10.
Well, I know, because we made it with extra love.
Oh yeah. What about yours?
Really yummy. I got more than what I knew I was going to eat, but I wasn't for sure. So if I'm feeling generous, I'll give it to a coworker. If not, I'll take it home to eat it. Because I don't know if I want leftover sushi. That might not be so good.
Oh yeah. That doesn't really sound good either.
No, but my coworker, he'll eat it. And plus, well, people are going to fight over it, but, you know, well, you remember stuff.
Mhm.
Stuff wants it.
Yeah. I can't think of a question.
No.
I'm really bad at this.
Oh.
You can't think of it. Are they?
I mean, sure. It's a skill. It's an art. We have this thing at Chick-fil-A. It's a board. We're supposed to ask people questions.
Funniest family memory. Oh gosh.
Honestly, you know what kind of family I grew up in? I probably can't say half of them. The family we grew up in.
Okay. This isn't the funniest one, but it's the first one that came to me
Oh, it's
because
about
of
Lindsay.
Lindsay. There's two, and it's about Lindsay. So when we were younger, one of my cousins, she's like another sister. I always said I've. So I'm like another. Anyways, we always used to play American Idol.
You
And
play?
Lindsay, yeah, like we'd be the judges, and then someone would go up and sing.
Was someone writing secrets?
No, we would just
Aw.
judge. So Lindsay, for some reason, would always go up, and she did like a deep voice, and we just always died laughing. And now that like I'm explaining it, it's kind of hard because she was just a different kid than she is now. So it was even funnier.
She's not the same?
No, she's like her humor's different. And neither was bad or anything, but it's just different. And then another one, which I hope Chelsea sees this, is we used to have a bunk bed. Chelsea and I, because she didn't like touching or anything, but Chelsea and I, like we were fine. So we would sleep on the bottom, and Lindsay slept on the bunk bed. And you know the iPods, the like older iPods.
Like, where the circle?
Yeah. So they both always listened to it at night before they went to sleep. And Lindsay would always lean over and kind of just let it go on the desk. I'm half asleep, and she's trying to put it down on the desk, and she falls off the bunk bed. And she hits Chelsea's shoulder, and I'm like crying because I was the one that actually cared, and Chelsea's cracking up. And I go downstairs to my dad, I'm like, Lindsay just fell off the bunk bed, and he didn't come upstairs or anything. I also dropped my dog off the bunk bed, and she broke her leg.
You broke the dog's leg? That's not even funny. Like,
I was
animal control.
I was 2, but we still have her. She's still alive. She's 18.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
She's on her last leg.
She
She
literally-
only got one more, I guess.
Hey, I was holding her.
One.
Okay, my dad always says I did it on purpose because I hated her. Everyone knows I love this dog. It's a little Pomeranian, like the fluffy dogs.
Hold on, since she's like almost like dead and her fur falling out.
No, she's really fluffy actually.
Oh, dang.
But so I held her and I was at the top. I don't know why my mom would let a 2-year-old go upstairs with a Pomeranian anyways. And I
And
go
you're
on the
like,
bunk
"Yeet."
bed and I'm like, Angel, fly. I remember saying it and I went like this and then she fell and she's like limp and she's like, and I hid behind the bunk bed. My dad's always like, nuh-uh, I came upstairs and you were just sitting there laughing. I was like, I was crying behind the bunk
So
bed.
you yeeted the dog. You're like, yeet.
I did.
Like,
I
right
didn't
off
think
the-
she would break her leg. I guess I was thinking of like a cat. I was 2. I think I had just probably turned 2. I have a
Yeah.
good memory, so that's why I can remember that.
Our funniest memories, honestly, I am probably not allowed to share with them just because of the kind of family I grew up in, but if my sister's still watching, they're really funny. I'll share with them later. The only thing I kind of can share, which is more about me, so I'll feel kind of comfortable. When we were little, like my mom was a working mom and obviously taking care of like 2 little girls because my dad was a fisherman, so he wasn't home a whole lot. My mom was trying to potty train me, and I guess I said skedaddle, and I got the toilet wall. I needed to be cleaned up, and I got it everywhere, on the curtains, on the rugs, on the carpet. And my mom, the only thing she said was, "There's everywhere." And my sister likes to tell people that
I
when
was
she meets my friends for
mid-bite
the
of my
first
food.
time. So that's only kind of funny story, kind of can share. But other than that,
I
sorry.
honestly have a lot, and it always has to do. The center is either my dad or Lindsay. I did used to lock my sisters in the room and beat them up, and they were actually scared.
Like physically? Well, did they take your stuff?
No, it was just me.
Because my sister would beat me up if like I
My
would take
cousin
stuff.
too. On They actually did stuff with me. I had to go. My mom made me go hang out with Chelsea and her friends, like when she was like 17. Like she wouldn't let her go by herself, and I was like 8 or 9. I don't know.
What?
But then then it got more like.
Yeah, that would never happen. Like my sister and I are 2.5 years apart. And I'd be like, okay, hang out with your friends. She's like, no, you're dumb. You're a loser. Get away. Like we did it wrong, and like she would not hang out with me or my
They each had like really one, like they all had friends, but they had one close friend each of them. So like they would just come over and they were used to me. And of course like my brother-in-laws, they bullied me.
My brother,
More Dylan than
he
Brady. I'll give it
doesn't
to that.
bully me. If anything, he just makes me laugh and says funny things. But he's actually really sweet though.
Well, it's because they met me when I was like 9.
That's
Lindsay
true. I
says
guess
she's
they
the
think
funny
you
one. Actually, I was asking our mother questions the other day, and I said, "Who's the funniest?" And she said, "Lindsay."
That's probably true.
It depends. Chelsea's sarcastic, so sometimes it can be mean. Lindsay can be funny, but like I said, her humor changed, so it's different funny now. And
So my sister is definitely more sarcastic, but I'm funny in the type of way, and I'm not afraid to say it. Like I'll say things just to stir the pot. So like for example, my cousin got married when I was 14 or 15. I was in her wedding, and in the reception hall, there was a little room with a camera where you could say like wishes to the happy couple, and you would say something like, "Oh my gosh, you know, Joanna and Chad, that's who got married, my cousin and her husband. Congratulations, blah 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 blah." But all I said was, I went in there and I was like, "This wedding's great. Thank you for the party. It's super expensive, so I hope y'all don't get divorced, because if you did, you wasted y'all's money. Have a good one." And I got a lot of trouble for that.
shout out to Kelsey Bell 17. Is that your sister?
Yes. Hey, Kels. Sorry I can't tell the funny stories about our
That's a
family,
cute
but
name, Kelsey Bell.
yeah, she's super cute. We were talking actually last night because she called me. I were talking about middle names because hers is Kelsey Rose, mine's Sydney Marie.
My middle name's
"Ugh."
Rose.
Oh, that's so funny because her husband said every girl's name is, or middle name is Rose. When I said every girl's middle name is Marie.
Lindsay's is Marie.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it is true. Yeah.
My niece's middle name is Rose. I'm not naming
Well,
my
so
babies.
is Brandon Donovan's. Hers is Adeline Rose.
Yeah, because I gave her, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I like it, but that's also.
I think it's pretty. It's better than mine. Marie.
Biggest pet peeve? Oh, I'm always bad at these questions, but I know
Biggest pet peeve?
I have one.
Okay, passive aggressive people. Like I don't mind conversation. If you have a problem with me, come tell me. Like especially when it comes to work. Like don't tiptoe around me, because then I'll be like, "What's up? What's poppin'?" Like I don't know. I genuinely do not like that. I cannot stand it. Also, I can't stand it. Like I'm thinking about when it comes to work stuff. Like if you can't make me a box of kids' toys in like less than 10 minutes, like please get out of the way. Like I'm sorry. Like, I just think so much right now that's triggering me. Like, oh.
Mine was just when people move their feet when we're like sitting down. Like Lindsay was one.
Oh,
so
I
it'd
do
be
that.
sitting down.
That's okay.
No, everyone
this?
does it. No, so my husband does it too, and Chelsea does it too.
What?
Like if you were putting your feet on the table and they're just like rubbing their feet together.
So what? You know what? So listen. Like you know when people lay down and they rub their feet together like this kind of thing.
Yeah, I do that, but I hate when other
my
people
sister
do it.
hates that, and when we was like kind of snuggle, I would do it just to make her mad. And she'd be like, "Get off me!" and like elbow me.
I
or
ended up
something.
going to sleep on the ground one time because the bed was shaking from, I don't know, I forget, like Lindsay or something. Do you like your cake dry or moist?
I don't know that was Brandon that asked that.
I would say moist.
Oh,
Would you say moist?
Yeah.
I don't have a word that. Oh wait, no, I do have a word that bothers me.
I mean, obviously I want it nice and soft, but not. I can't stand that.
Say it. Oh, it's like that. Every time I think of that word and cake, I think of. Gosh,
Oh
my
my gosh,
mother-in-law's
you're
gonna kill me if I don't say it right. Should I
Speaking of cake,
say
I'm not gonna say who, but there's someone I work with who always brings in cupcakes, and she's like, "Did you like them, Cindy?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm," and I never eat them because she always puts filling in the cupcakes. That was gross. Just give me a regular cupcake with nothing in it. Nothing. Just a regular chocolate cupcake. Nothing. I feel like no. This person I work with made me dark chocolate mint, and I'm like, "Yo, this is bomb. I'm gonna eat it." And I bit into it, and I was like,
What was in the
"What
filling?
in the heck? I don't know. Some vanilla pudding."
It was
Nasty.
probably like the Bavarian. So you don't like Bavarian donuts?
No.
Why did you say it like
I like Krispy Kremes, hot and fresh. Which is
I've
me.
never had them at the store.
Oh my gosh, when this is over, do you want to go? I'll take you. Like, I'll drive there just for Krispy Kreme. Dead serious.
Oh my gosh, what do you miss the most during quarantine?
What will I miss the most during this time? Like, what do I miss now? Oh. just fellowship. Like realistically, if I'm gonna be real,
Yeah.
I miss the fellowship because like we all, not just me and Carolyn, but like I feel like everybody like it's like their own issues right now. Like I'm actually extroverted, so like alone time I don't do well in, and like the enemy kind of knows where to attack my mind because like in the beginning of quarantine he really went for my mind, like crazy thoughts. But thankfully there's people around who prayed for me. I mean I prayed. I mean like I'm talking about like spiritual warfare praying, girl. But anyhow, that's what I miss the most is just fellowship because it's just like I do see people I work with, which is great. But like I said earlier about like I'm playing Christian music and I get teased. If it's not my shift, we can listen to anyone's music, and I'm not knocking secular because I like secular, like I do. But like constantly over and over again, it's like, oh my gosh, and it's just like, ugh. It's like I miss my church family so bad. It's like I need to see them.
I feel like we
That's
all
what I
started
miss.
hanging out a lot more too right when it happened.
Yeah.
Or, like I was started to more, but yeah. And then I also, like I said, like my grandfather has a pool, and I was planning
He has a
on
pool?
going like
Pool
I was
party?
planning that he would be the one to
So
be like,
grandpa's gonna have a pool party?
probably.
Yo, Gramps.
Shout out to Victoria and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie, hello.
Hello, ladies.
Aw. I love them. I don't know what to say. I'm fetish.
I was gonna say I don't know them,
But
but you just said you loved them. I thought you were
Oh, I
gonna
was
say you
like,
didn't know
no.
them. No, but that's probably what I do.
Yeah, I
miss.
do really miss it because I was excited because I'm gonna be getting pregnant during the summer, so I really wanted to be by the pool and not
But listen,
sweating.
no, seriously, let's be optimistic. Like, I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to those people. It's like, oh, I know what the Lord's saying. I'm not saying that. I mean, but I generally get a sense. Come like June, mid-June, I really think at least for the state of Delaware, it'll be like kind of like kaputs.
I hope so.
Granted, every state's different as far as like what they want to do.
I have
but
a wedding to go
really,
to, and I really
Ooh.
wanted to go to it. Randy and Nadine.
Oh, I forgot about
And
that.
I really want to go.
Are they still like?
So far, because it's the end of May.
Brittany Donovan's getting married too.
Yeah, but hers is in like the backyard.
Well, I know, but even if it's still like in March, they can't. I mean, excuse me, May, they can't have it.
As long as it's under 10 people.
Girl, they invited at least like 50, I think.
Oh, did they?
It's like I'm lying. I don't know. I'm
It's like I'm
assuming.
lying.
She could have. No, I knew it's more than 10 because like she has her friends and he has his friends and
Mm.
then their families because she has a big family. I don't know if his family's that big, but like pretty much like I mean I'm.
I
still
just wanted to dress up and all that
I
stuff.
know. 1 minute.
Okay.
Wow.
So I guess we can start saying goodbye. I don't know. So long. Yes.
Farewell.
Thank you for joining us. As
Yes.
I slowly eat my food and now it's a mess and I don't like the look of this, so I do really want to clean it up.
Oh, I don't care what mine looks like.
But we do hope you guys are still having fun during this quarantine.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's over soon. And make sure you tune in at 7 for another YouTube live. I know there will be worship, and I guess they might be continuing their retreat, I guess you would call it. So yeah, make sure you tune into that.
Quarantine
See
retreat.
who's in lead for everything, which my girl Tita. That's okay.
I felt that.
But yes, goodbye. Thank you for
Yes, so
joining us.
long. Thank you, friends.